Hey guys, Lucas here from T.REX Arms. So I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about performance shooting with a carbine under night vision. But before doing so, I'd like to give a real quick disclaimer. I'm not for law enforcement or military, but I've never claimed to be. I'm simply a civilian that shoots a lot in the day and likes to be just as proficient shooting at night. The best way to do that is with night vision. So the first thing I'd like to go over is laser management. The easiest way to shoot with night vision accurately is to use an IR laser. This is a PEK 15 manufactured by L3, and it outputs a laser in the IR spectrum, which means it's invisible to the naked eye. So when I set up an IR device on my rifles, I like shoving it all the way forward. This helps prevent any unwanted splash on the rail or the weapon light, and this also prevents me from causing any splash on my hand as I get up here to get my C-clamp. To activate my PEK 15, I have a Surefire dual pressure pad right here. The button in front activates my Surefire M600, which is putting out white light, and the button in the rear will activate my PEK 15. I have a vertical grip position here on the rail, which allows me to kind of pivot off of that as I slip my hand to the rear, activating both buttons. By having my pressure pad here at 12 o'clock, that also means if I happen to transition shoulders for whatever reason, I can still activate my white light and my IR laser very easily. So because I have a laser on my rifle, that means I can accurately engage from any position. I can shoot from the hip, I can shoot under my armpit, or I can shoot in my shoulder. But just because I can shoot this rifle in any position doesn't necessarily mean I should. I still want to exercise proper fundamentals and recoil control if I want to shoot accurately and quickly. So I'm going to do a real quick demonstration. First off, I will shoot from the hip with my laser on 4 rounds. All right, recoil was not too bad. Now we'll go underarm in the armpit. All right, that's not too bad. Now we'll go in shoulder like I would normally shoot in the day, but rather than bring my head down to the red dot, I'll just keep my head up since I'm using night vision. So as you can see, there's a lot better recoil control that way than moving my rifle to other positions. Having a laser is great. It can allow you to shoot in unconventional positions and not necessarily have to bring the weapon to your eye, but just because you can do that doesn't necessarily mean you should. Another pretty big difference in using night vision when shooting rifles is because I'm wearing night vision and I have everything in focus downrange. I may set an infinite focus, focusing on the stars, or I may have my focus set a little bit closer. Now I run into the issue of if I try to look at my carbine, everything's out of focus. So finding the mag well or fixing malfunctions, maybe switching to a pistol is now much more difficult because I'm out of focus. But with proper training and repetitions and good mechanics, I can still accurately and effectively perform those actions while having everything out of focus, and I can keep my eyes upright, looking at the target, looking at what I need to look at, maybe bring my eyes down for a second and see what I need to do, even though it's out of focus. So let's do a reload real quick to kind of demonstrate that.
Hey guys, I'm Charles Vernier. I shoot a lot of video for T.REX Arms. If you're wondering how we got these shots in these lighting conditions, we have the A7S II with the IR filter removed. I'm using a 28mm lens that's f2, so we were able to use that and bump the ISO way up and see the IR laser and the IR illuminator. Thanks for watching.